No, this is getting a little stale, but yeah. What's up, people? We're back in the daytime. Post-casino trip, we did all pretty good.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, speak for yourself.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm down 40, 60.
I did pretty fucking good. And we just got out of the Lego Batman movie. Holy fucking shit.
I have to go to work in like now.
Well, yeah, that's why we're recording right now, bitch.
No, I was saying like, if you want to do like a more in-depth thing, just like you can put my thoughts in and then. Yo, this was a pretty dope movie, fam. Got the bat.
For the love of God, redo that.
This is a really great movie. Like, I was legitimately laughing my ass off during this movie. It was really clever. It was really well thought out. You got a lot of like, there's a ton of in-jokes if you're a fan of Batman. And I like the tone that they sort of set up. This is like probably the best DC movie since Dark Knight Rises. I'm gonna give this movie 5 out of 6.
Get out!
Bye, Liam.
Leave!
Bye. One last thing. That's one scene where they're like, Robin's like, some kids call me Dick, and Batman's like, that was just cruel. I looked over because there's like a dad with this like 6-year-old kid sitting next to you. I just like turned over to him, and he was like,
Nobody laughed.
he laughed. He's like, fuck.
He's like,
There's more dicks in this than 50 Shades.
get out.
Bye, Liam.
Get out.
Goodbye, sweet prince.
Hello, secret camera.
That's my favorite thing in the whole thing.
I love this movie so much. Alright, this movie's about Batman and how he's too arrogant to accept anybody's help. He needs to do everything for himself, by himself, focused on himself. It's an extension of his character in the Lego movie, played in both movies by Will Arnett, who might be one of my favorite Batmans of all time. It might be just right under Keaton. The Joker is in there, and the Joker wants Batman to admit that he needs him as this sort of symbiotic relationship, but Batman won't do it, and so the Joker develops his most nefarious plan ever, involving more villains from more series that are owned by Warner Brothers than you can realize, and it's just a clusterfuck of everything that makes Batman great and stupid. And that's the best thing you can say about this movie, is that it is 100% Batman. We're gonna be talking about all that in the spoiler section. If you haven't seen this movie, stop the video right now, go watch it. That's what I'm telling you. Stop it, go watch it, have a fucking blast. Our theater is showing it in that premium XD screen. Watch it. Because there is so much that's going on screen that you need to watch every little inch. So, if you want just our final thoughts and scores out of 6 stars,
No filter.
scroll to the time code he just fisted right here, and we'll get you there. The Joker's entire plan in this is to go to the Phantom Zone, where Superman throws Zod, and where, quote, all the greatest villains of all time are inside, and bring them out so that he can finally have his giant revenge on Batman, who won't admit that the Joker is his greatest enemy. Joker's played by Zach Galifianakis, by the way, in a role that I'm surprised I liked as much as I did.
Yeah.
Because once you heard that casting, did you feel a little weird?
Yeah, I did. With Zach Galifianakis as the Joker.
I feel like there's a little bit of the 60s Batman in him, and there's a lot of Mark Hamill. Just the more kid-friendly side.
Yeah.
Go to the Phantom Zone, and all the villains owned by Warner Brothers are there. So, we've got Voldemort, we've got Sauron. Since Warner Brothers owns New Line Cinema now, they can use that property. They've got Gremlins.
Yeah.
But they also had the dinosaurs from Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
King Kong.
Well, they never said it's from Jurassic Park because Jurassic Park, because Universal owns Jurassic. This was one thing that I thought was weird, though, was they had King Kong. They named King Kong by name, but the reason Kong Skull Island isn't called King Kong is because Universal still owns the rights to the name King Kong. So, did they lend them that right and then just put the monkey in the movie?
I don't see why not. I don't see why a studio would have a problem with characters being introduced into a kids movie.
You'd be surprised how fucking petty studios.
Oh yeah, I know. Sony.
This whole MCU Fox thing is fucking insane.
Sony.
And then they had not Godzilla, because they didn't mention that it was Godzilla. They just mentioned the sea monster.
I was trying to figure out who it was.
He kind of looks like the Kraken from the original Clash of the Titans.
He did.
Yeah.
Maybe that's it, but he still shot atomic breath like Godzilla did too.
Yeah.
I just love the fact that once they open that Phantom Zone, it is literally a fucking playground. This entire movie is like if a kid wanted to play with his Lego table just as a Batman story, but put literally everything he could into it. What I was thinking was like Hot Fuzz. In the opening of this movie, the idea that Hot Fuzz plays on all these police genre jokes, there are so many superhero jokes in this movie.
Yeah.
And there's everything, front ground, foreground, background, dialogue, meta references, and it's all thrown at you at the quickest pace possible. But it's done in such a goddamn creative way that you're always gonna find something to smile and laugh at. And this movie's constantly catching you off guard with shit that it throws. There's a Jerry Maguire reference not only once, but twice in this movie. And twice, it's funny as shit.
Yeah.
The way this movie starts out is something... They stole the lift from Dark Knight Rises, where it starts with the plane hijacking. But I think it's like the first 20 minutes of the movie is one constant action scene, and I was enthralled. It was like being a kid on Saturday morning, because it's simple logic, but it's so creative and it's so funny and it's so quick that you're just in for the ride. And you see Batman just kicking through his entire rogues gallery. It's not like it takes 20 minutes to set up this person or this person. They're all there, and all fucking Calendar Man's there, Pencil Man's there, Egghead, Man-Bat, Catwoman, the Riddler,
Condiment Man.
Condiment King apparently is a thing. If you want to Google that, they put that challenge in the movie. And even if you're not a giant Batman fan, you'll like the story in itself, because it's, it's a good kids movie about teamwork and family and all that shit.
Learning to work with others.
Yeah.
AKA teamwork.
I actually thought this was probably the best Batman movie. Liam says since Dark Knight Rises, I say it's, I would probably put Dark Knight, this movie, than the 89 Batman.
Okay.
As far as looking at Batman as a character and his weaknesses and giving him an arc and just the mythology of the character, the connections to the comic book, kind of encapsulating what Batman is. This is one of the best things I've ever fucking seen.
It is, and it's sad to say that a Lego Batman movie is one of the better Batman movies out there.
Wait, did you just use a Master Ball for a chance? Oh my god. Oh my god. I was so scared for a second, I thought that was purple.
I caught my first chancey.
The camera got hot, so we drove around to the back of the theater for some shade and, I guess, heroin deals. I do want to talk about the cast in this, because I was trying to figure out who was playing Alfred for a really long time. Ray Fiennes plays Alfred, and that's fucking dope. Rosario Dawson, who's playing Barbara Gordon / Batgirl. Well, she's not Batgirl. She's always Barbara Gordon. She's kind of the main one of the antagonists in this, because she wants to.
Yeah, in a way.
She's the biggest challenger to Batman's ideas of vigilantism, and she wants to start doing things by the book and actually improve Gotham, as opposed to just fight off the supervillains. And it's through her storyline that you actually start to see this sort of like, this guy running around that doesn't, capture people, that constantly lets supervillains break out of prison, and it's really not helping the city as a whole. It's just kind of an ego boost, really.
Yeah.
Probably best person outside of Batman is Robin, played by Michael Cera, which, like, if you would have told me that Michael Cera was playing Robin originally, I would have looked at you funny, but it totally fucking works.
It works with the Robin we got.
He's a really good voice actor. I was surprised to really see that from Cera. He's like super bubbly, super energetic, gay as all hell. I mean, my God.
Oh my God, I have 2 dads. Ah.
Even if you don't know a lot about Batman and you just understand the character as it fits in with like superheroes or the Justice League, you'll like this movie.
Yeah, you will.
Even if you don't necessarily like superheroes in general, this movie is so fun and fast and bright that
It's a kid's superhero movie. It's fun.
It's easy to pick up.
It's easy to pick up, and there's nothing complicated about it. It pretty much anything you need to understand explains itself in the movie.
exactly, Batman's a good guy,
You don't-
Joker's a
yeah.
bad guy, he has a bad plan, he has to stop him. Like, it's
You don't need to watch 15 movies to understand what's going on in this movie.
exactly.
I'm looking at you, MCU.
I'm looking at you, DC.
We're 3 movies in, we still don't know what the fuck's going on.
You know what I really like about this movie that DC should adopt is just simplicity. Keep DC simple right now.
Hashtag.
Just make a movie that makes a character look awesome, and then we'll want to see that character in more movies.
Hopefully they do it with Wonder Woman, man.
Wonder Woman actually looks pretty good. That's kind of like my last hope for the DC, especially after all the Batman kerfluffle they've got right now, where they now push that thing back to 2019, and they're looking for a new script and a new director, and
Yeah.
it's a fucking clusterfuck.
I asked you earlier, and I want to get Aaron's opinion. Because Rosario, how do you pronounce her name? Rosario Dawson, thank you, is a mixed person. She is, what, Latina and black?
I don't know entirely. I think
She looks like that.
she does look like it.
I apologize if I'm wrong, but that's what she looks like to me. In this film, she played Barbara Gordon. To me, at some of the scenes, it looked like Jim Gordon and Barbara Gordon were toned darker. I don't know if that was like on purpose or that was.
she's actually toned darker than Jim is.
Yeah.
Because the reason she comes to
Well-
Gotham City is because Jim Gordon's retiring and she's taking over. And when they're standing at the podium together, which, by the way, I love that Jim Gordon's entire job in this movie is to just smile like a kid and try to press the bat signal.
Yeah, pretty much.
But he is toned a little lighter than she is.
Okay.
So it might fit with the character because this
Yeah.
is the first Barbara Gordon that isn't white
Yeah.
solely. She's hot.
Cheers.
I mean, if I were a Lego.
If I was in the Legos.
If I was a Lego, I would figure out how to work my appendages.
Oh, jeez.
There was some actually good emotional shit in this. Whenever he's looking at the photo of his parents, that always kind of gets you. And whenever whenever it's near the end and he has to rescue Barbara, Dick, and Alfred, and, you know, it's sweet and it's genuinely sweet. And it's not done in a way that makes you feel like, oh, it's just a kid's movie. Like, you do genuinely care for these characters. Like, there's a scene where Alfred and Robin are fighting these, the gremlins on top of the bat plane.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah, one
and
of those thousand vehicles.
Alfred gets hit, and he falls off the plane slowly. And the way they linger on this slow motion shot of him going away, like, there's a blip of a second where I'm like, they're not gonna fucking kill Alfred,
Yeah.
are they?
Yeah, I was thinking.
And I felt like, and you know that they don't because it's a kids movie, but I felt it, and I genuinely felt like, oh no, not Alfred.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see that Jonah Hill was Green Lantern?
I know, it was great.
Channing Tatum was Superman.
They reprised the roles from the Lego movie.
I know.
And then they added Adam Devine as the Flash.
I know, that was funny.
That was great. I
was
love this
fun.
movie. There's so many random people in this.
Did you notice after they all surrendered themselves, Harley's picking up something, and she said Phantom Zone, pick up whatever.
Yeah.
On the side of the door, it said Quinzel.
Yeah, it says like Quinzel Corporation or
Yeah,
something
I
like that.
know.
There's a bunch of stuff like that in this movie. If you're looking in the subtext, there's just Easter eggs everywhere.
Jenny Slate's Harley Quinn.
Yeah, I figured.
Jason, whatever the fuck is.
Mantzoukas.
Yeah.
Conan O'Brien's the Riddler.
Huh.
Doug Benson.
And then they brought Billy D. Williams back as Two-Face, which is fucking great.
Zoe Kravitz was Catwoman.
Holy shit.
They had a little girl play Clayface.
It sounded like it. What the fuck? They had Eddie Izzard as Voldemort?
Who's Eddie Izzard?
Seth Green is King Kong.
They had the crab from Moana play Sauron. Just fucking watch this movie. Do yourself a favor and just watch this movie, alright? So if you scroll to the time code, the battery got too hot, so we went round back and did a heroin deal. We chatted about the Lego Batman movie and many other assorted things. Guys, what can I say? This was just a blast.
It was fun.
It's the best thing DC's put out since fucking Dark Knight. And I'm probably gonna go 5.5.
5.5?
Yeah, 5.5.
Same thing Daniel said. It was a fun time. It was extravagant. It was a very good Batman film, and who would have thought a Lego Batman movie would be one of the better ones? Yeah, I'll go 5.5 as well.
I love the movie. To me, it seemed like it was dragging a little bit. I fell asleep a couple times. But I fell
asleep a couple times, but I was exhausted.
Yeah, but I was just tired. But it made up for it with all like the all the adult jokes. For all that, I'm gonna give it a 4.
What?
You're like, what?
Why so low?
Yeah, the fuck?
Why so serious?
God damn it, Aaron. You do not fuck a stranger in the ass.
Alright, so if y'all like this bullshit, y'all click the like button down below. We've got the subscribe button if you want to be the first to find out when new content's there. For social media, we got Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. All links below. Liam's blog, he's just going to put his own separate Lego Batman review. He's going to have that at liammgalhan.wordpress.com. Our friend Noah is the Cinema Geek on Instagram. Check him out there. And we're going to try to be back soon with John Wick Chapter 2. Liam is a bitch, and he already saw that motherfucker without us.
Depending on when this video comes out, there will be a predictions video for this upcoming not SummerSlam, WWE pay-per-view Elimination Chamber, which I will be doing my predictions, talking about what could happen, and then after the pay-per-view, I'll have a reaction video where I'll give my final thoughts on the pay-per-view, and I'll talk about what the future may hold with whatever happens on Sunday. So keep an eye out for those 2 videos if you're interested.
Thank y'all for watching. Take care, and see you later.